YouTube Nation, what is up? Eagles Truth here with you, and that's right, an authentic Carson Wentz jersey. Major shout out to my girlfriend who bought it for me for my birthday, which was actually yesterday, October 7th. And look, I've never been more proud to wear a current player's jersey than I am this one. Now I know what you're saying, like Eagles Truth, don't get too carried away. You know, Eagles fans of all fans, you know, we of all fans should know that quarterbacks can fall back down to earth. Michael Vick, 2010, tearing the league up. What happened the next 2 years? I mean, he's not even in the league right now. Nick Foles, 2013, 27 touchdown passes, only 2 interceptions. You know, went to the playoffs, went to the Pro Bowl, was the Pro Bowl MVP. Next year, he's showing bad signs. You know, he's backpedaling, throwing off his back foot, everything else. Still winning, thanks to the defense playing well at that time. But he's not even a starter in the league right now. We of all people should know that quarterbacks, you know, they're flash in the pan, then defenses figure them out, and then they're just, what the fuck? So why am I so proud to wear this jersey? Why am I so confident to drop $200 on a jersey, on a shirt? Tell you why. Carson Wentz doesn't seem to have that genetic makeup. Now, I don't know the guy personally, obviously, but the dude's just too damn smart. Never got a B in his life. He's intelligent to all hell. Everyone says it. You see him audibling. You see him, you know, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. You see him being number 1 quarterback against the blitz. The dude definitely puts in the study time. You're not going to sit there and confuse him that easily. You know, he's never going to come to a game unprepared, first off. He's talented as it is, and his work ethic. Not only is he smart, but his work ethic. Doug Peterson arrives at the NovaCare complex at 5:30 in the morning. Carson Wentz already in the film room. Carson Wentz is on a date with his girlfriend. He's looking at the playbook underneath the table. Carson Wentz goes back to North Dakota, back to his homeland, to watch his old team play. There he is in the press box, playbook in hand. Now, I might be a little bit of a homer, but if I had to predict, give my best guess, in other words, you hold a gun to my head and say, if what you say turns out to be wrong, pow. I would say Carson Wentz is going to be a top 5, dare I say top 3 NFL quarterback at some point in his career. He is going to be what we think of today as like a Brady or an Aaron Rodgers. I am so confident. I don't see him being one of those quarterbacks. Now look, I know he's going to have a bad game. You can't say it's coming. I hope, if it's coming soon, I hope it's Minnesota. You know, I hope it's not against Detroit or Redskins, because quite frankly, those defenses, no. If the Minnesota Vikings give him a rough day, I can take that. I'll accept that. But like, you know he's going to throw an interception at some point. You hope that it's just a tip ball that's up there, and it's just like, well, what do? You know, it goes on a stat, so it sucks, but you can't really fault him for it, you know. You can wish whatever you want, but the fact of the matter is there's going to be times where he struggles. Every quarterback struggles. I've seen Brady struggle. I've seen Peyton Manning in his prime struggle. I've seen Aaron Rodgers struggle. They all struggle at some point. And, you know, the other team gets paid too. But I'm so confident with Carson Wentz. Now that I got that out of the way, Dallas Cowboy fans, you're so like loving your boy Dak Prescott. You know what? If that was all it was, I wouldn't be saying shit. Because as much as it pains me to say this, so far it looks like you found your quarterback post Tony Romo. And it sucks. Because I know, I'm so sure that we got our guy for the next 10, 15 years. I was thinking, man, Eli Manning's getting up there. Tony Romo's getting up there. Kirk Cousins is who we thought he is. Is who we thought he was. Whatever. I thought we were just going to dominate the division for the next 10 years. Because we got our guy and you guys are struggling to find the answer post-era, you know? And it looks like the Dallas Cowboys may have found their guy. 4th round pick. Might have struck gold. That pains me to say it. Okay? Got to fix your defense, though, because you ain't on par with the Eagles right now at all, team-wise. But what aggravates the crap out of me, and I know a lot of it's like Skip Bayless, what's the show now? Undisputed, is that a show now? His job is to say crazy shit to get a reaction from people. I know, I still fall for it. still falling into that trap. He's running his mouth, and I see other Cowboys fans running their mouth, that either A, it's close between Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz, or B, that Dak Prescott is better. Now look, I'm going to take off my homer card just for a second. All right? I'm going to take it off. These are even Philadelphia Eagles. Where's that? Even Philadelphia Eagles sunglasses. I'll take that off. I'll take this shirt off. All right? Now look, I'll take off. All right, you got me. But what I'm saying is, like, if you just use your eyes, just the eye test, it's clear as day who's the better quarterback. Take out the stats, and just so you, just to prove that I'm not saying that just because it favors Carson or favors Dak Prescott, so let's not look at the stats. Just prove that if you look at per game, because Dak Prescott's played one more game than Carson Wentz, so obviously he should have more yards, more touchdowns, except he don't. But you know what I mean? Like he should have all that. But if you look at per game, and don't give me QBR because that's the most bullshit ass. That means Tom Brady sucks. If you look at pretty much every stat, every important stat, and we can look at wins if you want. We can look at passing yards per game. We can look at touchdowns per game. We can look at quarterback rating, whatever. It actually favors Carson Wentz, but I'm still saying to take the stats out of the way. Just use your eyes. You give me one play that Dak Prescott has done so far that is better than anything Carson Wentz has done. Because I can give you several plays. I can give you beautiful 20-plus yard touchdown passes in stride. I can give you 20-plus touchdown passes in stride that should have been caught that weren't. That's the receiver's fault. I can give you one play in particular to Darren Sproles, which was a 77 yard touchdown pass. Now that wasn't 77 yards in the air or anything. But just the blitz coming at him sidestepping us. I mean, that was a little bit of Michael Vick-ish, right? Just that move, just that side move. I was, whoa, okay. I knew you were fast-ish. I wouldn't dare say they're the fastest quarterback in the NFL by any stretch of the imagination, but fast-ish. But I didn't know you were that agile. That's the word I would use. That was a very agile, whatever. And then he went over and then flipped it to Darren Sproles. It was just a very ad-libish big play that's like, you know what? That's what a playmaker makes. See, when I look at Dak Prescott, I see game manager. When I look at Carson Wentz, I see playmaker. I mean, it aggravates the crap out of me. Like, no, you guys. And I'll admit, I root against the Cowboys. Not just because I'm an Eagles fan and yada, 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 yada. But it's because when they win, it's nauseating. It's like, here we go. They beat a bad team. We're going to hear about how great they are. And of course, you beat the 49ers by a freaking touchdown. So yeah, I root against the Cowboys. And there's times where I'm rooting for Dak Prescott to throw an interception. So it's like, yeah, see, he threw an interception. He was the first one of the two to throw an interception. But I'll admit, every time he throws the ball, a receiver's like wide open. It's not even hard passes he's doing. That might sound so bitter for coming from me and everything, the way I'm saying it, but it's true. I'm like, dude's wide open, dude's wide open, dude's wide open. Now, congrats to Dak Prescott for finding the open guy, absolutely. But I've not seen him have to thread the needle yet. He's sitting back there all day, drinking a cup of coffee like it's not been hard on him yet. Part of that has to do with who you're playing. The Washington Redskins. Terrible defense, and they've been showing it all year. Chicago Bears. Not even the Chicago Bears that we dominated by more points than what you did, but an injured Chicago Bears team who we injured for you the game prior. I mean, their defense was basically, they were a shitty defense prior to injury. We just made them even worse. And then you had a really bad 49ers defense. You guys are all praising the hell out of Ezekiel Elliott because he's leading the league and blah, 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 blah. Look, he may be an amazing running back. He may end up being the best running back in the league. Who knows? Okay? But based off just the 49ers game and the Chicago game, those are the two games that he was able to do stuff, right? The other games he was mostly held in check. Look at those two defenses. There was wide open lanes in the 49ers game. I could have ran through that. So that was either really bad 49er defense or really good offensive line play. I can't put all that on Ezekiel Elliott because, I mean, Jesus, you're not doing much. Run through the freaking gigantic lane that's right there. You know what I mean? So hold your horses on Ezekiel Elliott for a little bit. You face Cincinnati this time. Beat someone good before you guys start running your mouth. All right, that's all I'm saying. Beat someone good. Because I keep hearing like, oh, you know, the Steelers didn't show up, you know. You got lucky. Yeah, the Steelers all week hearing about Carson Wentz's first 2 games and everything, you know, and they don't want to stop him from doing it to them. They don't want to knock him down a peg. They don't want to beat an in-state rival. No motivation for that game whatsoever, right? Get out of here. We were both 2-0. Get out of here. And then people say, and then Dallas Cowboys fans say, well, you've only beaten one good team. That's one more than what you've beaten. You're the last team that should be saying something like that. That's hilarious. You've only beaten one good team. Meanwhile, you haven't beaten any good teams. So why would you of all teams talk? I don't even consider Cincinnati a good team. Not even anywhere near what the Steelers are. I don't consider Cincinnati. If you were to beat Cincinnati, I wouldn't even count that as impressive of what we did. So I would still have an argument. But beat Cincinnati. Then we'll talk. Beat a decent team. All right?